World Responsible Tourism Day will show governments, companies, local communities and travellers that it's practical contributions that count now, not just talk.
I think industry's long recognised the value of good environmental management, but we're pushing beyond that now. We're broadening the agenda beyond the environment to include the impacts on societies and local communities. We're looking to the travel industry now to take responsibility for creating better places for people to live in and better places for people to visit.
Up to a handful of years ago, I was one of those skeptics that didn't really believe in global warming. Now I realise that global warming is a reality. We've had 50 years of the world heating up year by year. Industry, I think, could make an enormous difference. The airline industry, by getting together, which we're doing, we I think, could save 25 to 30% of CO2 emissions.
Tourism can bring the best and the worst. The best for the environment, the worst for the environment. The best for biodiversity, the worst. And the same for culture, the same for host communities. It depends on the way it is managed, planned and developed.
We are talking about an industry which represents 10% of the world GDP, which employs 230 million people. It makes a lot of sense that this industry, which by the way is growing faster than many other major industries, takes a leading role in responsible management.
In Asia Pacific, PATA is addressing a variety of issues. Complex as they are, they're extremely important. And they range from the preservation of our natural habitat to the preservation of our cultural heritage. Our foundation works very hard at supporting initiatives to maintain indigenous cultures and handicrafts and a variety of other products that are unique to our region.
In the environmental field, perhaps I would point out two main challenges. One is the contribution that tourism makes to global warming and climate change. I think that's a major threat. And the second one is the excessive use of water by tourists and by tourism companies.
We can all help and make a huge difference. 8 years ago, World Travel Market launched the charity Just a Drop to provide clean water for children and their families close to their homes. Since then, it has saved and improved the lives of over 800,000 people in 24 countries around the world.
But they always hold it, do they?
Yeah, they do.
One hand. Oh, that's all right.
Responsible tourism. The local people are happy, the local wildlife happy, people are making a good living. And I actually have said for a long time, responsible tourism is the one thing which really could take us into the future, stitch the world back into working order.
In the social field, I think the main threat in tourism is converting all destinations into a global kind of village where they all look the same, with the same type of restaurants, with the same type of hotels. We need to protect the authenticity of every destination and protect the social structure.
You know, one of our worries is that in that growth of travel and tourism, infrastructures will not follow. And infrastructures are in the hands of governments. There is no medium and long-term planning, as far as I know, in the world, which includes travel and tourism.
World Responsible Tourism Day is a wonderful initiative that brings together many of us in the travel industry around an extremely important issue. We must not kill the goose that lays the golden egg. We have to preserve our environment for the future of our travelers.
The World Tourism Organization, in its capacity of a UN agency, strongly endorses this initiative of the World Travel Market.
World Responsible Tourism Day. It's a big mouthful, but it's got to work because the main chance we have for the world, the people and the wildflowers and wildlife.
World Travel Market is uniquely placed to launch World Responsible Tourism Day. It brings together tour operators and destinations. Nobody else could do it.
wherever you are in the world, everyone in the travel industry can take part in this day of action.
It is time to make it happen. We are convinced of that.